I just got... Oh, Brendan.
Hello and welcome to the Battlefield 5 Top Plays. In this episode we're going to be taking a look at the best clips in the Battlefield Top Plays so far in 2019. There are some incredible clips and it is an absolutely amazing episode of some of the best things that I've ever seen in Battlefield. The first couple of clips were great. This one from Jesus, probably posted only a couple of weeks ago, but still the best stunt I've seen in BF5. Moving on, we've got Dreadful Gaming with a great plane clip, takes out 2 pursuing fighters with 1 barrage of bombs. Never seen it done before on the battlefield. Next up, it's Glean1213 doing something similar but from the ground with an amazingly lucky shot.
But that didn't turn out so well for my little tiger tank here. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sticking with some luck, we've got a clip from a guy whose name I can't pronounce, doesn't know what to do, so many enemies in front of him on Devastation in this cathedral, and gets very lucky shooting a grenade. Again, a lucky shot from Jenkinz, throwing a piece of dynamite and getting more than he bargained for on Mercury. Next up, it's NightTTTK, and this is my favourite triple collateral of the year. I think the range, in a position you never see it, on a map that you rarely get clips on. Amazing stuff. Moving on, it's GR Carlos 05, and you might remember this clip from a couple of months back. It's a very satisfying MMG clip, and whilst I don't really like the MMGs in Battlefield 5, I'm not a fan of them. You might be, but I'm certainly not. This is how you use them. Get yourself a position of strength and just mow down the enemy players. Look how many he gets here, racking up some serious points with this MG42. Probably the most consistent Battlefield 5 Top Plays entrant this year, or at least one of them. It's the rush shot. This snipe on the plane on Mercury was very satisfying, but this one on Aerodrome was also one I really enjoyed, and the reason for it is this is a really difficult objective to push. Anyone who's played this will know it can often be difficult, especially if your team likes to camp and really doesn't do much to help, but the rush shot just removes so many players and helps them get alpha after the other side has been capped by his team. A really impressive sniping clip. Another impressive sniping clip this year, and probably my best in terms of accuracy and speed, it's Abo Hagos getting himself a really nice kill feed on Devastation of Rotterdam with a surprise at the end. In terms of accuracy, it doesn't get much better than Stofflix getting himself 6 shots and 6 kills on Twisted Steel. Paulina96 got my favourite Commando Carbine clip by far of the year. This one is just mad. So many headshots on Twisted Steel, albeit the enemies are turned around and don't really pay attention to it, but still, that's a whole lot of points against these clueless enemy players. Another contender for Player of the Year is Maxi. This one is a great clip. Throwing knives only, maybe not the best clip that he sent in, but probably my favourite, just because he's like a ninja behind the enemy team on this Twisted Steel Grand Operations mode. Look how many players there are. None of them pick up his hair because he's completely silent with these throwing knives, and accuracy as well is a strong point of his. So many players. Nearly gets wrecked by picking up the explosives because you don't have a choice in doing that as far as I'm aware. But still, more players to be killed in this epic streak.
What, dude?
Something a bit different from RiceBite, the most roadkills I've seen in this year's Top Plays was with the Kubelwagen on Arras.
Holy shit, what the fuck is going on, man?
A purely early in Battlefield moment from Ghost 29211. A barrel roll through the bridge, getting a kill on a player. And then Ramtide sent in this epic long-range throwing knife. Never seen it done before. Moving on, it's Mikasol, and this was an incredibly accurate clip with the Tommy gun on Narvik. The yellow skulls indicate headshots, and his speed and target acquisition is fantastic to watch. Probably the weirdest clip we've had sent in was from HuangMuFei. This is on Hamada, drops a V1 as he pops out of his tank and gets more than he bargained for in probably the most unusual and lucky V1 shot I've ever seen. Now for something a little bit different, and it might not be your favourite clip from Enders this year, but for me I think it is, and the reason is it's more of a gameplay clip with some really satisfying accuracy against quite a competent team. They are shooting back at him, and it's not one of these back rages where you're shooting players that are standing still and just getting a massive kill feed. Yes, there are a few of them like that guy there, but others are really giving him a hard time, and he gets himself so many kills and clears this Alpha objective completely for his team.
Oh, that's kind of... Getting hurt, man.
Now for a satisfying clip that was sent in quite a few months ago from SurpriseBooteh. This one is on Panzerstorm, and it's the perfect angle. So many players get taken down on Panzerstorm of all maps. Grand operations.
Enemy tank behind.
Two clips I had to include from Eros, the first an infantry clip, the second a tanking clip. This one is a 4,000 point stack on Devastation of Rotterdam Bravo objective. Not seen many with this many kills and points in one go in the space of around 40 seconds. The second clip he sent in, or the second clip I've included, is at the start of a match of Rotterdam Grand Operations. He's in the 38T, a satisfying light tank, gets himself round the side of Alpha Objective after mowing a couple of enemies down, or at least suppressing them so they don't shoot him, gets round the side, and racks up some serious points at the start of a match. Just a few more clips to go in this best of 2019 episode. The next from CasperZwaag is an insane flank on one of the limited time game modes. I believe it was Fortress, but I'm not too sure. There's been so many of them recently. A really satisfying streak though. Next up is Kasatos with a 5-man revolver streak. When this first happened and when it was first sent in, I really loved it. The fact he barely makes it in on the dead zone and then all these players are clueless. Headshot after headshot getting them taken out.
Wait, what? It's...
A 19-man kill feed on Twisted Steel by Distixion was a clip that I really enjoyed watching when it first came out, the Tommy gun being put to good use. This is of course Grind, a mode that was so much fun for Battlefield Top Plays clips, and this shows you exactly why.
Ik kwam 3 seconden op je small. Is uitgekomen gegaan. Yo.
Cowpat 1089 is next with a satisfying sniping clip, lots of headshots on Bravo objective. We're on Armada, a map that isn't so much fun, but if you've got a bit of range and enemies like this, you're going to be getting a load of kills. Yes, I included a clip of his at the start, but I felt I had to include another one because no one does Panzerfaust shots like Jesus. This is my favourite, a double at crazy range on Armada. Thanks for watching this Best of 2019 so far episode. If there are any clips that I've missed and you thought should have been included, let me know in the comments below. Of course there'll be a few, but I tried my best to include my favourites over the past 6 months or so. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.